Radio Fremantle wishes to advise that the views and comments aired on this program may not be those expressed by the board and management of 6CCR Radio Fremantle.
The following is general information only. Please consult your doctor or medical professional before you make any decision. Men and their health are famous, infamous in fact, for lack of self-care and believing it won't happen to me. There are quite a few solid reasons for this. Seeking help may be a sign of weakness, too busy to take the required steps. If I feel okay, no need. Fear of the unknown, stick your head in the sand. If I feel okay, why incur unnecessary cost? Sure, these are very good reasons until you get diagnosed with something and it is well advanced and perhaps too far along to be effectively treated. One of the biggest risks to men's health is prostate cancer. It causes mental and physical issues, and if not treated early enough, can lead to dramatic lifestyle changes and even an early death. Many men have come through the prostate cancer journey through treatment with surgery, medication, and physical exercise. It is the physical exercise aspect we're going to talk about with my guest today. Both are members of Prost Exercise for Prostate Cancer and have been going through the prostate cancer journey. Hello to Steve.
Hi, Bob.
And hello to Baden.
Hello, Bob.
Thanks for joining us, gentlemen. So, Steve, let's start with you and tell us a bit more about Prost, the organisation.
Look, Prost is a non-for-profit formed back in 2012, and it's there to help bridge support services offered to men with prostate cancer. And what they offer is quite unique. Prost runs exercise sessions at our 6 gyms twice a week. The sessions are not just about exercise. It is, as we say, muscle, mateship, mood.
Steve, I know you got some interesting facts there.
Yeah, look, it is, as you've stated in the intro, that prostate cancer is one of the highest diagnosed cancers for men. In fact, 25,000 men in Australia were diagnosed with prostate cancer back in 2023. And if caught early, there's a 5-year survival rate of 99%. But not too many guys intervened too early. And in fact, 2022, there was 3,500 deaths. So what this highlights is that if men are proactive in checking on their cancer, there's a good chance of saving a significant number of men.
I know you're supposed to get PSA tests every year if you're over 55. Is there anything else that we should know?
Well, really, I think one of the greatest things is to take responsibility for your own health. And given the rate of cancer and positive outcomes, if caught early, it's a good idea to have those checks. Suggest that you keep track of your own PSA results so you can actually, get a sense of just if your PSA is getting into danger area.
And what are the signs to be aware of?
Look, one of the major things is really family history. From my personal experience, because my brother had prostate cancer 7 years before me, I was very much aware of having regular checks. Also, if you have trouble urinating, if you have decreased force in urine stream, if you have any blood in the urine or bone pain or losing weight for no reason, and also erectile dysfunction. Any of these signs is an indication that you really should take some steps towards having a checkup.
And as we said in the beginning, this is for general information only. Please consult your doctor or medical professional before you make a decision. Steve, are bowel cancer and prostate cancer connected?
Look, there's a definite link between the risk of bowel and prostate cancer. So both should be checked as per the guidelines, and probably prostate yearly, bowel every 5 years or earlier if there's a family history.
Thanks, Steve. Baden, I haven't forgotten you. Please tell us about your journey with prostate cancer and Prost.
Thank you, Bob. Look, I'm 82 years of age and it's about a year today since I learnt I had prostate cancer. It's an aggressive 9 out of 10 on the Gleason scale, and that day is embedded in my mind. My GP had ordered blood tests which showed my PSA was just over 5. He was concerned that it had been as low as 2 just months before, and he referred me to a urologist. He ordered an MRI, and this was followed by a session with an oncologist. That's where I learnt about Prost and the importance of fitness. What followed medically was a biopsy and then a PET scan, and 4 months ago an operation to insert gold studs into the prostate to guide the 40 continuous days of radiation therapy, which I've just finished. I ended up in the gym with 18 other blokes. Fortunately, and I say that with emphasis, I was 4 months away from any treatment, and those dedicated, professionally supervised sessions made a huge difference. I think the gymnasium sessions have saved me. Prost have helped me handle the at times overwhelming, distressing journey and its impact on my mental health. Look, I still play golf each week, go to the beach, spend valued time with my grandchildren. Of course, I'm not over the hurdles. I'm under hormone therapy, 8 needles over 2 years or 1 every 3 months, is there to remove the testosterone, the stuff the cancer cells thrive on. But at the same time, I'm losing my muscle power and experiencing leg pains. But thanks to Prost and the gymnasium in Fremantle and the 18 blokes there with me, I'm able to get through. The interesting thing about it is that when I went to Prost and to that gymnasium and those 18 blokes, they're all alive. They're still there because of what they're doing in that gym.
Well, Baden, certainly a journey there. Very informative and also very personal. Steve, can you tell us what's involved with the actual gym at Prost?
Well, an exercise physiologist supervises all sessions, and each new participant is assessed by the exercise physiologist before they commence the program. Sessions are designed so that those of all ages can participate. Our group have guys from early 50s all the way through to 80-year-olds, of which Baden is one of them. The younger ones can usually push a little bit harder, but the others should adjust their effort to suit their situation. You have to listen to your body. Push yourself, but be mindful of any physical risks you may have. Push, but not too hard. It also improves overall fitness and mobility.
Thanks, Steve. Recently I chatted with Tony, the Prost exercise physiologist at the Fifth Element Gym in Fremantle, and I asked him, what's the best thing about the Prost sessions?
Oh, mate, but these guys are inspirational. You know what I mean? Like some of these boys they've been to hell and back. They come in here week in, week out, supporting all the new members that come through. I guess a sense of pride that I'm part of something for blokes that's in its kind of grassroots and it's growing, where I guess at the beginnings of something that's going to become very big in Australia. You know, a support group for men going through prostate cancer that's never been done before. I think it's fantastic.
Prost caters for a wide range of ages and capacities, so I asked Tony how he handled the groups.
That is the challenge, Bob, and that is the art and science of exercise physiology. It's trying to do a session that challenges some of the old guard that have been here for a while, they're probably a bit fitter and a bit stronger, but also allows the newer blokes that maybe are not familiar with the exercises that we do, or maybe coming off surgery, they're a little bit fragile, a little bit weak. A few of the guys that I've seen here have never been in a gym before, so that's a big challenge as well. To try and educate them on how to move around a gym, how to pick up a weight, how to work with other people, how to count sets and reps and intensities and things like that. So that is a bit of a challenge. We do a screening session before the lads start. So every time someone registers for Prost, they come to me. I've got a clinic over in North Fremantle, and we do a screening session there, which gives us a fair idea of where people are at and allows us to keep an eye on people.
I also asked Tony what are the reasons to exercise as part of a recovery from prostate cancer.
The outcomes they are vast. Even now, there's a big push for prehabilitation, which is actually getting fit before you go into surgery, because again, the outcomes on the other side are far, 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 far better. Your body's stronger, it can deal with more stress, your recovery is quicker, so your downtime is much, much faster. Also, from a mental health point of view, being stronger and fitter and being more physiologically fitter, so your body is operating much more efficiently, it's able to repair itself much faster, it's able to withstand more stressors. So the evidence is overwhelming that your outcomes post-surgery are far, 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 far better.
Tony then explained that exercise has other benefits too.
Definitely what we call posture. So kind of the big three: posture, mobility. So instead of saying stretchability or flexibility, what we say is mobility. Your ability to move around freer, mobility. And then also your adaptability. So your ability to overcome a situation. You're walking down the street, you trip on a pavement, but your ability to recover from that trip, instead of falling over, you're more agile. You can correct your gait, you can correct your posture. Posture really expresses how you are feeling internally, both mentally, physically, and spiritually. If you walk around head held high, walking tall, walking long, walking strong, really can belay how good you're feeling inside. Yeah, and exercise helps that completely.
And I finished up by asking Tony what he would say to those who say exercise and gym are not for them.
I would say give it a go. If you've done it before and you are daunted by the fact that you've got to go to the gym and you've got to look at all the 15 to 25-year-olds that are strutting around doing their thing, and that can be daunting for a lot of people, I would say seek out a professional, seek out an exercise physiologist, seek out a physio, seek out a well-credentialed personal trainer, helping people make that transition into doing a good gym workout that doesn't involve throwing heaps of weights around. It doesn't involve getting on the treadmill for 45 minutes. It involves enjoyable, involves functional, creating a program that you can do at home, that you can do in a gym, that you can do on the beach, that you can do anywhere. And that's the beauty of kind of, I guess, having professionals in these places these days, is they can create programs for you that suit you. Don't hesitate. We are born to move. We need to move. We have a physiological need. We have to move. If we don't move, we use it or lose it.
Indeed. Tony, thanks very much. It was brilliant. And no doubt, as we heard, a lot of fun as well as great exercise.
And he's spot on with his professionalism. I tell you, when I was conjured going to the gym, I thought up all sorts of things that I wouldn't be able to do. He's absolutely streamlined my sessions to not only something I can do. I mean, when I started, I couldn't lift 1.5 kilos to do the walk. I now can lift 20. It's amazing. I'm not suggesting that's the way to go, because he's so professional that he sets every item to your ability to do it. No one has any fear about going to the gymnasium with Tony.
Tony certainly is passionate, and I've just put together a short montage of him in action during one of those Prost sessions.
All right, we are going to do a little deadlift here. I want your hands close together. Right, so lower your bum down towards the ground, and I want you to touch the bar to the ground. Squat right down, deep squat. Remember, bending your legs. Don't keep your legs straight. If you're not bending your legs, you are bending your back. We don't want to use backs here, yeah? Keep looking at yourself, Barry, checking yourself out. That's it, you beautiful man. Look at that. All right, so touch the bar to the ground, go for it. Okay, put your hands down by your side. You've got to balance the plate on your knees and lower your bum down towards the ground. Yep, so there we go. Look at that, Dino. Beautiful. Oh, if anybody drops a plate, everyone in the gym's going to do 5 push-ups, all right? That's the incentive. Okay, keep your legs. That is the trouble. Leave that alone. All right, let's go. Any problems? Give me a poise. Keep up, all right? How are we doing, sledders? John, how are they doing? You boys on the benches, 3 rounds of 10, please. 3 rounds of 10. Deadlifters, do 10, rest, do 10, rest. Yeah, guys, obviously pace yourselves. Harry, yeah, if you need some help, mate, just holler. Guys, also, always remembering in the back of your minds, reiterating that feeling of drawing your pelvic floor. Chris, how are we doing? Good.
So that gym certainly works for a lot of people and sounds like a great lot of fun.
That certainly captured what it's all about. It is fun, but you get to the end and you feel like you've had a fantastic workout.
I'm talking to Baden and Steve from Prost about recovery from prostate cancer through exercise. Now, Steve, I know you've been through a longer and more complex cancer journey.
Look, I've had several journeys with cancer over the last 15 years, and I'm personally aware of the brutality of the treatments. And my previous experience was to go within myself and fight the cancer. But what I've found through my engagement with Prost is that my mental health is much better than in my previous bouts of cancer. I'm able to discuss with other guys in the group any issues I'm dealing with, and they're able to truly support you as well as come from a common understanding of the disease through our lived experience. Your friends may try to support you, but the support gained through my Prost group is real, authentic, and meaningful. And I must say, after participating in the Prost program for nearly 2 years, I'm healthier, happier than when I started my journey.
So it sounds like a Prost session beats doing it all at home.
Look, you can do it at home, but it's best to have a supervised session to make sure that you're actually doing the exercises and doing them properly. But there's also the soft peer pressure of pushing yourself a little harder in a group. At home, you may not push yourself sufficiently, and the exercise physiologist on hand will make sure you're doing everything correctly.
We've covered the exercise bit quite a lot, and that's the muscle, but there's also mateship and mood in Prost. So, Baden, what does mateship of Prost mean to you?
Look, it's just a fantastic thing that somebody with no knowledge that's undergoing really aggressive treatment can walk into a room of 17, 18 other young blokes, well, middle-aged as well, and you're embraced immediately. The big thing about it that I found is that having coffee afterwards, I know more about prostate cancer than I knew before I started this journey. You can talk to anyone about the difficulties, about the costs, about what does this mean, this thing happening to me here, and they are fantastic with their knowledge base, because they've been through it, and they make you feel part of the whole organisation. I was fortunate because I started 4 months before I had any treatment. Most of the other guys there started after they'd had the treatment, and I think that benefit has got me through this. These people, to have a football tipping competition, coffee after the gymnasium, that fraternisation. We've got a Christmas show coming up with wives as well, 36 people together, been together for the whole year in a gymnasium, all under pressure of health reasons, and we can go along and be mates there together. It's just fantastic.
Thanks for that, Baden. Steve, I know you were the driver of the Prost Coffee Club idea. Tell us about it.
Look, as highlighted by Baden, the coffee club is an essential part of the process. There's the relationships that are built up through the coffee club really improve the mental health of the guys. And the offering makes Prost quite special and unique. And the rest of the world is really looking at this process of having the gym as well as a coffee club. And it's really fulfills the mood, mateship and muscle. So it is an essential part of what we do. When I actually did get involved, there was about 6 guys. So I have been driving it. We've now got about 24 guys in the coffee club. And as Baden highlighted, some of the discussions are just fantastic about guys sharing their journey and really building those relationships. And that's essential for mental health.
Thanks, Steve. A great initiative. So Prost, muscle, mood and mateship. To get more information about Prost and how you can become involved, see the website prost.com.au or call Prost Support Group leader Bill Van Didden on 0497 969 916. That's 0497 969 916. Prost, exercise for living with prostate cancer, muscle, mateship and mood. So to wrap it up, Baden, what would your prostate journey be like without Prost?
I think it'd be very difficult. I'm actually going through a pretty poor patch at the moment. I've got some muscle tissue loss, I'm feeling cramps, sore legs, and in a way I'm being helped through this because of the attitude of my wife. And in a way, adding to that, this message is probably as much for women as it is for men. I mean, blokes don't do what they should do in these circumstances. They need the wise heads of their wives or children or family generally to insist that they go to the doctor, get their PSA. If they in fact have an outcome that they didn't want to hear, they then need to get to Prost and work out how they can attack it, mate. I'm absolutely very pleased that I went to Prost because the fitness is getting me through.
And Steve, what's Prost done for you with your prostate cancer that you didn't have with your other cancer treatments?
I've been able to engage with guys on a similar journey. So it was a solitary process with my other 3 cancers. And so I find this has been a special situation where I've been able to engage with like-minded individuals, and it's been the making of this journey. As I've stated previously, I'm feeling much healthier, happier than at the start of this journey with Prost, so it's been invaluable.
Thanks for your time today, Baden and Steve. I know it's not easy to talk about these things, so it's been a pleasure to have you both on and hear very candidly about your experience with prostate cancer and Prost.
Okay, thanks, Bob.
Thank you very much, Bob.
That website again, prost.com.au, Prost, exercise for living with prostate cancer, muscle, mateship and mood. prost.com.au.